Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hey, it's Tuesday, everybody. Mikey just told me, liven up.
Liven up. I kind of like smacked you across the face in a very...
I was afraid it was going to be a real smack.
No, it was a very loving
it was a theatrical
tap.
kind of smack.
Yes, it was.
So Heather has to take a couple days off, but we are excited that Mikey is filling in, and we're excited about our Taste It Tuesday, too.
Yeah, that's why I love filling in on Tuesdays, because we're talking all about cinnamon rolls, which happens to be my favorite thing. And actually, National Cinnamon Roll Day, it was a little bit earlier this month, but we missed it. But that's no problem, because we don't mind going back in time.
No, you know what? We talked about it on TV, and cruelly, there were no cinnamon rolls here. So we're going to sample these cinnamon rolls. Take a look at this. So this is from Food Glorious Food in Highland Park. They know how to do it right. So we just warmed these up.
Why do I have a fork? I've never eaten a cinnamon roll with a fork before a day in my life.
Well,
I'm going to go in like you're supposed to.
Okay, over
like
in the kitchen, they said use the fork, but
really?
I don't know why.
Okay.
Because I was going to use my fingers too,
Don't
right?
need a fork for this. That is good. I haven't had a cinnamon roll in so long. This takes me back to when I was a kid. I mean, this was a real treat when you were a kid. You have to pull it apart.
I gotta
that's
get
the
it in there
thing.
with my fingers too. I'm pulling it apart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the picture of it before we pulled it apart. All right, but look at this. Look at the layers of cinnamon and the oozy goodness, like the decadent, oh my gosh, the butteriness.
Oh, so good. So you picked these up from Food Glorious Food.
Yes.
That's in Highland Park. The icing is sugar, honey, and cinnamon. It's very simple, but so good. Yeah.
So the modern, we learned this. We have facts to back up all this eating. The modern cinnamon roll originated in Sweden in the 1600s, but that apparently evolved from like earlier sweet buns that date back to ancient Egypt. Wow. We don't care how they came to be, but this is delicious.
That is really good. And I didn't even know I was going to get a lesson in the history of cinnamon rolls this morning. You're full of surprises.
You know what? It's Pittsburgh Today Live. We're going to do it upright.
Love that.
All right. Hey, let's talk about yesterday. Cue the spooky music. We need to set the scene. Look at this. This is how it started yesterday.
Yeah, this is what I saw. I couldn't really hear the sound, but I said to myself, why is Heather in a coffin?
Yeah, we're up to our shenanigans, our normal Oh, look how cute this guy was. Yeah. So we were live on location, what kind of feels like our home away from home at this point. Ron was drinking.
Oh, of course
Look,
he was.
Yeah, there he is. So we were at the Pittsburgh Playhouse at Point Park University. Their Fall Fest starts this Thursday, so we got a sneak peek. They have this big show called Boo's Halloween House Party. They also have spooky drinks and adorable kids in adorable costumes, and they have games and all sorts of things.
Food trucks, too.
And food trucks. So it's going to be a great time, their Fall Fest, and we had a lot of fun yesterday.
Yeah, they always do such a good job with whatever they do. And I'm glad that we get a chance to partner with them and work with them. It's a great relationship
really
there, yeah.
All right, now because we had the special show yesterday and we were on the road, we didn't get a chance to talk about our weekends normally the way that we would. Yeah. So we're going to do it today on Tuesday. We hope you had a great weekend. Some people had yesterday off, but most people are probably back in the swing of things today. And I'm going to get started with pictures from where I got the cinnamon rolls. Food Glorious Food. So there's a wonderful woman there. I mean, you walk in and there's so many things to choose from because they just do a great job. But anyway, my favorite person there is Rita. There she is.
Oh, hey, Rita.
As soon as there's a big line of people and she sees me come in the door and she yells from afar, David!
Oh, how often do you go here?
Enough that they know me well, yes.
Okay.
So that was the beginning of my day on Saturday. And then I went to Indiana, PA and met up with my Aunt Pat and Uncle Fred because I wanted to go to this exhibit they have at the Historical Society of Indiana County. And it's all about where we used to shop is what they called it. So it's like department stores in the Indiana area way back in the day. That no longer exist. Yeah. So I mean, that was Montgomery Ward's. There's my Aunt Pat and Uncle Fred. And Brody's was a big one. Troutman's, and they had lunch counter at G.C. Murphy.
I remember G.C. Murphy. You probably don't think I do, like, because you probably think I'm a lot younger than what I really am. But no, I remember my mom taking us downtown and we would go sit at the counter.
I love that.
And order a grilled cheese sandwich. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Think I had a grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah. Because I remember I was with someone and she said, if you eat the crust on your bread, you'll get curly hair. Yeah. That's what I remember at the G.C. Murphy counter.
You know that was just a trick, right? To get
me to eat the crust off the bread. Yeah. But anyway, it was fun. I mean, it was a cool exhibit just to go back in time.
Oh, that's fun.
And then the rest of my weekend I spent in bed because I got my second shingles shot on Friday.
Okay.
And I was unaffected by this until Sunday. And normally, like, I can get a flu shot or whatever, and it doesn't affect me. I just felt like I needed to stay in bed. So I found this marathon of Murder, She Wrote on TV, because apparently it's Angela Lansbury's birthday coming up. Okay. So that's what I watched, Murder, She Wrote, in and out of falling asleep. You, on the other hand, you went to like the event of the season.
Yeah, I had a pretty good weekend. It started with the Steelers style fashion show. This is the first time that I've ever attended. I've always wanted to go. We had a blast. The atmosphere is so energized. There's good food. There's wonderful fashion. Mary Hours, she was there. Kelly, Daisy Jade. And of course, there were Steelers there.
Hence the name.
Yeah, hence the name. And the one thing that I noticed that the players.
Look at you two. You two are ready to be on a magazine.
Look at that couple. Why? It's because whenever Jordan figures out what my dress or what my outfit is going to be, he tries to match it as if we're going to the prom. That's his thing.
Well, I like that.
Yeah, I like
Why
it too.
Why should we do that? Why should we always go to the prom when we're going out on a date?
Yes.
Yeah, get a wrist corsage for you.
Okay. Now that makes
a step
a little too far there.
You can start a trend.
No, but the one thing, the Steelers players, they're so young. They're like babies.
Wow.
Or maybe I'm just old. I don't know, but it was interesting. And
it happens, Mike.
It does.
We all are getting there.
We are. Then Saturday, I watched the dog. Now, this happens when I'm desperate and I can't make it to the groomers. So Wilson, he gets stuck with me. So I took him to the bathhouse. It's close to me. And the secret is you really have to brush him out good while drying him so that he doesn't get matted. And then this happens. He shakes, and then you get wet. So
and that's why you have the apron on.
That's why I have the apron on. Usually I wear a hat and a coat because it gets really wet and messy in there.
Wear your galoshes.
Yeah, but I don't know. I took a chance. But he likes getting a bath.
I was going to say, he's very well behaved. He must enjoy it.
Yeah, and there were people just watching me and trying to figure out how I do it and how he's so calm. But I said he likes it. Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he doesn't give you a fuss.
He does not.
Except for the shake.
For the shake. You have to watch out for that. And then I believe this was Saturday as well. We put up these Halloween decorations. Now, Jordan, he texted me a picture of that and said, "Hey, should I get that pumpkin?" And I said, "Sure." I didn't realize it was 10 feet tall.
I love it. Isn't this the trend, though? Like, the decorations are getting so much bigger.
They are. We're really just trying to keep up with our neighbors.
There's pressure, isn't there?
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And so we also carved pumpkins, which was really fun. Jordan did a much better job. He did the Happy Boo pumpkin.
Oh, I was going to say, who did that?
He has excellent craftsmanship.
You know what? You know the skeletons now that they sell at like Home Depot or Lowe's? It's like 3 stories tall.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can't remember what the skeleton's name is, but I think that particular skeleton has a name. Yeah. But it's a lot of fun and really tall. But something else that's really fun, Logan. He loves grocery shopping, so I got him a cart of his own, and we went to Target yesterday.
This is adorable.
He's a very aggressive shopper. He doesn't stop at intersections. I try to tell him to slow down, but he is on a mission. So I think he could play like on one of those shopping game shows because he's fast. He's really fast.
Yes, I think we need to get him on a shopping game show.
Yes. So
he's moving.
He is. So if you need some shopping done,
cute.
Just call him up. He takes orders.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this video.
Yeah.
I could just keep watching this.
He loves grocery shopping.
This is so cute, and he has his own little cart.
Yeah. So fun.
Oh, wow.
Okay. That was my weekend.
All right. back to the Steelers.
Yes.
So they, of course, beat Cleveland over the weekend. That was fantastic. But we wanted to show you something else that happened at the game, and it's really inspiring.
Yeah.
And so October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that's why we're talking about this.
Yeah, each year our friends at Neighborhood Ford Store, they go all out to make sure that breast cancer survivors and warriors are wrapped in so much love. So the chairman, Joey Thurby, of whom I like to call my friend at this point, he presented this year's Ford Warriors in Pink quilt to Zeta Tau Alpha, I think that's
Zeta Tau Alpha, yeah.
How you pronounce it. So this is a national women's fraternity with several local chapters. And the special thing about this is that these quilts are all made by volunteers, and they have these wonderful, inspiring messages. And it just really helps people and patients when they're going through something that's really difficult.
Yeah, and this quilt in particular was made by Helen Carson of Latrobe. And also, don't forget the Steelers wrapped F-150 that they were standing in front of. Maybe you saw it there. They're going to give away that at a game in January. There you can see just a little bit of it.
Yeah.
And Joey loves you back. He is one of your, like you said, he's your best friend. He is your best friend.
Yeah, he might be at Thanksgiving this year. I don't know. But tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow too, so I get a chance to do the What You Think Wednesday question, which is a really good question this week.
It's a double header with Mikey this week. So we're asking, would you take your family on your honeymoon?
Yes, the Wall Street Journal, they wrote about this. It's a trend called a family moon, and they say that some couples say that they have a lifetime for romance, but that there's only a finite period of time to spend with your family.
I think this is interesting. So is it a good idea, or are honeymoons important for newly married couples to bond while they're alone? What do you think about this? Post your thoughts to the Pittsburgh Today Live Facebook page, and we're going to chat about it tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, early opinion? Do you have an opinion?
I have so many thoughts on this, but my first thought is no. Don't take them.
No.
Don't do it.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.